Hi! I have a pair of old jeans that are beyond repair. They've been fixed, and they've been ditched to the bottom of the pile, and I got sick of them being there. They're so cool. They have this embroidery there and some up on the hip. Now, I was thinking to myself, why don't I try to turn this into a pouch like that? And that way they're not just landfill. They've got a second purpose in life. I've got nothing to lose. I have a zip that I found and some fabric. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use the denim on the inside of the pouch, but I found some scrap fabric and I found a metal zip. So I'm going to try to do it as wide as the zip. And let's just see how it goes. Can I turn a pair of jeans into a cool pouch? So I'm not going to use a pattern for this. I'm just going to try to cut it out as straight as possible. It's with my scissors. Just go straight through, and then I will make it narrower. There, that's the leg cut off. Have a look to see what we've got. We might just open it up at the crutch. Okay. Yeah, it's got a bit of a curve to it. I wonder if I can use the other leg. Is this going to damage it? Oh no, please don't be damaged. I might use the bottom leg as the back of it. Alright. So I might line up the two seams here. Does it go this way or this way? I think that will look better like that. I think that'll look cool to have the seam on the pouch. And so this is the front and that's the back of the pouch. Right, line it out, straighten it. Right, technically we will have, so this is not going to be in the center. This will be slightly off to the center. That'll be fine. So about that width for the pouch. So if I use this as a guideline for straight, I guess I can just cut down here. That's actually looking pretty good. Nice and square. Ends. Now I need because that was so difficult to cut, I might just use this fabric as the middle. And look at that, it's about, look at that. Perfecto. Now let's see if we fold it down. So where's the pocket? The pocket will be about here. So that's... Alright. Now I think we're ready to start assembling. Going to need some zipper tabs, just realised. So we've got this scrap, which is what, about this wide. Okay. And then we can just go bloomp. Like that, except which is the inside and which is the inside? That's the outside. I think that's the inside. So we'll go sew it over and then down. That's what we'll do. Okay, where's the sewing machine? Before I stitch this to this, let's put the pocket on the interior. Both the interiors are added, the zips are done. I just have to top stitch this side like I have on this side. But in case you're wondering if the little zipper tab thing I did was working, look at that. I trim up the edges and stuff, but this is going to be in a seam, so you're not going to really look in the corner. So I think that may have actually worked. All right, so I'm going to top stitch this and trim this, and I'll come back. I've sewn it all together. I can't remember if I left the zip open. It's open now. Right, okay. Shall I box the corners? Okay, let's just box the corners a little bit. I have a cheats way of boxing the corners. I find the matching seam match this one to that one. And then because I don't want a big one, I just line the tip of that stitching up with this, so it's lined up with, for me, I lined it up with this stitch here because it's not a very big seam, and I'm just gonna do that. I'll do that with all of them. I wonder if it's going to work. I wonder if it's going to look okay. Let's have a quick squizzy. That actually looks pretty cool. So let's poke out. Oh, look at that. That looks all right. And that looks like... Oh, and what does it look like on the inside? That is the question. Let's have a look. Because who's going to look inside it? No one's going to look up in there. So I've just got to trim those threads. Oh, no, I don't. There's a thread here on the outside. If you're putting something in, you're not going to be looking at the inside, except maybe my mum. All right, let's just finish off this seam before I first poke everything inside out. I'm not even going to iron it shut. Let's have a look. Alright, threads everywhere. Let's have a look. Yep, that box corner looks good. Have a little bit of a thread here and here. This box corner looks good. Got a pocket inside with a pocket zip. So that, from a pair of trousers that was destined for the not landfill, I sent them off to be recycled, but I had stopped wearing these probably about 5 or so years, oh hang on, yeah, 5 years ago I probably stopped wearing these. Look at that. I think that looks fantastic. Tell me, what do you think of it? Does it look alright? That's the inside. So if you're putting things in here, like I don't know, whatever this is, you're not going to be looking at here. And look, it looks perfectly fine. It's not in the way. Probably could have finished the edges of those a bit better, but do you know what? Like, I didn't think that far ahead. That was a last minute thought of putting a pocket in. But bada bing, bada boom. What am I going to use it for? What do you reckon? Tech stuff, I reckon. Little pouches, little zip things. Oh, I love it. Definitely better than a pair of trousers that are not worn. They're just trash. Jeans from trash. No, jean pouch from trash. All right. I hope you have joined me all along here, stuck with me. If you have, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.